Welcome back. It's Paul with Expert Investor Tips. This is a unique one. Today we're going to talk about how to know if you're overpaying when you want to redo your shingle roof on your property or your investment property. The reason why I'm bringing this one up is because we just had a leak in one of our student rental properties. The back of the roof, the lower back left of the roof had been leaking for a number of days. We had a week or 10 days straight of rain, and it must have been leaking for probably that whole time. The ceiling is plaster and it was collecting the water, unlike drywall where you would see a stain right away. And eventually, after it collected so much water, a 2x2 or 3x3 portion just kind of collapsed in the student's room. Oh my God, what do you do, right? Answer is you fix it and you move on. But we went through the roofing process, and I mean, I've done it before, and another investor was asking me about it and they seemed very confused, so I thought we'd do this video to shed some light. So the way a roofer is going to price your roof is based on the size and the pitch, mostly, okay? So a lot of times they measure it in square feet or in the number of bundles it takes to redo your roof. And the other point that on how they'll price it, is on the pitch. So if the pitch of the roof is what we call a 412, a 512, or a 612, it's going to be a little bit cheaper because those pitches of the roof are typically very easily walkable. I mean, you can put up your ladder, you can step on the roof, and you're not going to slide off immediately, or your tools are not going to fly off. You can typically, with caution, get up there and walk and do your thing. So it's easier and faster for them to work. If the pitch of the roof is more steep, if it's a 7, 8, 9, or 10, or 12 or above, then it's really not walkable. That means if you put 2 feet on the roof, you're going to fly off instantly. It's too steep to work on, so the workers have to use harnesses and put planks down so they can stand and work. And it's a little bit more time consuming and a little bit more expensive for them to do that, and more labor intensive. Therefore, the price is a little bit higher. Okay, so if you can easily tell just by looking at it and doing a little bit of research or asking the roofer when he's giving you a quote what the pitch is. So if let's say your roof takes 100 bundles to completely redo, and if the pitch is a 4.5 or 6.12 pitch, typically you're going to pay anywhere between $60 to $75 per bundle. So if it's 100 bundles, you're going to pay anywhere between $6,000 and $7,500 for that roof. Now, if it's the same roof, but the pitch is a 7, 8, 9, or 10 or above, and it's not walkable, you're going to pay anywhere between $75 and $100 a bundle. Sometimes even a little bit more if it's a more difficult job, or even if it's really high. So in that case, that roof could be up to, if it's 100 bundles, it could be up to $10,000 or more. So I know that's a generalization. You definitely want to get a detailed quote, but that's a good rule of thumb to keep in mind to make sure that you're not overpaying. So this is Paul with Expert Investor Tips. If you want more advice or you want to book a consultation with me, simply shoot me an email, paul@rockstarbrokerage.com, for a cool little tool you can use to analyze your investment properties, investmentpropertyanalyzertool.com. Talk soon.